Hello there, welcome back to the Papal State and the Holy Trinity. Last time we basically had a catch-up. I learned some new things, or basically explained what I had learned. And funnily enough here, the fact that I now got France into this war boosts my relations a little bit, and that actually helped here. Take Firenze, perfect. We're going to go with that as our next mission. As you can see, Tuscany and Savoy so far. Still. Did Savoy not call in their allies? Probably not then. There we go, Venice has joined let the songs be sung, if you will. Of course, with the fact now that we do have, as you can see, we also have the French on our side in this war. The goal here will be to humiliate or destroy Venice, at least damage them a lot, to the point where I might imagine that that good old Austria might backstab them. That is the goal, to push them that far. And again here, with France on my side, it should be seriously easy, very easy. But I think the goal that I will be playing on here is basically get Savoy out first. That's going to be important, I think. If I can just get Savoy out of this, a lot of things will be done. And also, of course, I can rely on Naples and Milan. So I think I'm actually going to ask Naples and Milan to worry about Brescia and Verona basically blocking the area if they can. That would be great if they manage to actually pull that off. Granted, it's probably a little bit too much to ask of. It seems that France has decided to... No, Venice is actually going to a little island. Great. So we're going to get... Again, I'm trying to just get Savoy out of this rather rapidly, rather early. And if I can get Brescia and also... well, these guys actually wander off on their own. I think if I actually just siege Piedmont, that should be enough to get Savoy out of this, and then I can just start picking on the others. And in due time, then Venice will leave the war, which will be again here the goal. So for the time being, we'll just work with that as a goal here. Luckily enough, we do have some aid here from Milan. Are we at war with Mantua too? Who did I actually call in? Well, this makes things a little bit more interesting, if you will. Mantua, I do not no longer have a claim to that, no. But definitely makes things a bit interesting. I can get Savoy out of this rather easily. The red flag here is, of course, the co-belligerent. I can't take as much as I like from them. Can I just peace out Savoy right now? Nope. So again, it would just need to siege a province or two from Savoy. The main problem that I have with the idea of just piecing out is that I am a little bit uncertain if France will be able to continue the war if I do that. I'm not joking. I think that France might actually drop out of the war if I end up putting myself in a situation where I actually make peace with Savoy. So I think the first goal here, first priority if you will actually be to completely siege Savoy. Not peace out with them, just siege them. Hope that I get most of the provinces under my own control, so I won't have some silly Frenchmen piece themselves out of the war. That will be the important part. I definitely need to, as I said, keep the land bridge, if you will, open, just to protect my own interests here. And Venice is currently doing a rather nasty maneuver, if you will. They're sending an army around. Luckily enough, it seems like the Verg army is actually going to back me up here, and thus I can actually get these three sieged by myself now, which is of course really, really positive. But I think this war is actually over already, more or less. The only real concern here is of course the fact that Venice might be able to muster some offense, the Palatinate might be able to do something, but all in all, they're also starting to hand provinces over to me here. I see the French, which is of course really, really, it's really wonderful, it's really helpful. And I'm wondering now if I actually ask from these guys, 49% war score accuracies. I definitely need to beat Venice to an inch of their life if I wanted to actually give up Epirus and Brescia here, which are the two targets from them. But I think I might just have to go ahead here and just try and siege Epirus, and of course also Brescia here, which the French actually have, and then try and work from there. But again, here it's kind of a kind of a weird one. I can also not just peace out or take Savoy here, which is a little bit too bad, but if I vassalize them I would definitely piss off the world. Right now things are again going as I'd like, so I'm just going to sit back. If there's any bigger battles I'll show you, but I accept us just more or less, well, ease now from here on in. Epirus is actually broken free, and again, this is one of the reasons why I kind of regret not taking religious ideas. I think I would have gotten a Casus Belli against them then. That would be wonderful. I actually thought I had postal service, but I didn't. So we're actually going to take that as... No, we're going to wait with that. Postal service will actually be really useful. I'll actually get diplomatic relation. And I'll probably use that on the Teutons. They are definitely the weaker ones here. And currently at war with Poland. Why are they at war with Poland? They're actually being attacked by Poland, so I might actually have to declare war on Poland here to get the Teutons back in the picture. We'll have to see. So I think the first order of business then will be to peace or ally myself with Livonia. But for now, I'll just focus on the war down here, and we'll see how this one plays out. I actually managed to trap a Venetian army here. It was 9,000 originally. I didn't pay attention, so I didn't really trap it. But it actually marched into me in the mountains. It got the negative modifiers, and right now it's probably going to run to Verona or the island itself, which of course is kind of positive for me. But of course I do have one problem. I will not get military access from Hungary, so I can't actually march, well, to the point where I need to be. So we'll just have to siege the province that we can from Venice, and then we'll make a deal with that in mind. It's not much, granted, but it is what it is, and not much we can do about that. But I can still demand Epirus because it is a core, and I can then use that as a base to attack from in the future, and that is of course really, really useful. So Naples have really done... They have really played their role, if you will. So if I can now get just Epirus, I'll be happy with that, I think. There's no reason for me to continue this war any further, as of now. So get Epirus to Naples. Can I force something else on them? Give up your deals with Austria. They will not... That would actually be the best thing to pull off here. Have them give up their deals with Austria. That would be golden. So I think we're going to wait for Friuli and also Istria to be sieged, and then we'll decide on our course of action then. But if I can pull off not only getting Epirus, but also having these guys give up their deals with Austria, then I can definitely use that to make some moves in the future. Also, we're going to declare war on the Ottomans, I think. It's going to be a really... Well, not really the Ottomans. I might actually just go for going after Epirus, for instance, because I want to release the Byzantines. And then we'll probably fight the Ottomans, everyone, get the Byzantium up and running again. And hopefully then I can then fabricate a claim on Trebisond's province here, take Mentes for myself during the war against the Ottomans, and then basically just work from there. So again here, for the time being, the goal will be just to see what we do with Venice, see if we can force them to give up their deals with Austria, and once we are there, we'll make peace. Again here, we'll probably go for the full annexation of this one. It's a little bit expensive, aggressive expansion-wise, but it will make the map look a little bit prettier, and that's more or less what I care about. So I'll wait now, see if we can actually get the deals that we want with Venice, and there we go. We can also take a little bit of their money, and I'm really happy about this because that actually makes them a target. Austria is currently the most powerful player on the board. That's not a joke. They're even stronger than France right now, troop-wise. France has a 22,000 man army here, 22,000 man army here. Austria has 26, 21, 22, so they basically have 3 armies, whereas France has 2. So that makes things a little bit awkward. We are going to again go for this deal here with Venice. It's the deal that pays off the most for me, and that's why I do it. And the goal now will just be to go for the full annexation of Firenze. There's no reason not to. And again here, we're going to piss off some people, but I can live with that. And we're going to make it into a core, which actually cost me 200 admin points. That's how terribly expensive that province actually is. Incorporate Milan, no. Claim Verona. might as well, we'll probably take it in the future. Too few rivals. Who do we want to rival ourselves with? We're going to fight the Ottomans sooner or later, so we might as well just, well, rival them. I was about to say ally them, but that would not be correct. And also here, as I said, the goal here will now be to annex Naples, because of the fact that then I can fabricate claims on Achaia, Epirus, Ottomans, everyone. And of course it makes things a little bit awkward. This definitely more or less demands that I build myself a bigger army, but bigger army, bigger navy, bigger everything. But I think we can live with that. So for the time being, we're going to take the postal service, diplomatic relation +1, and more trial time -25. And we are going to, I think, go for that alliance in the future with... I actually lost the papacy, I see. So we don't get a aggressive expansion bonus there. But we're going to start improving relations with Livonian Order, because we do want to ally them in the near future, I think. And then we'll probably just have to fight Poland for the Teutons. But that's in the future, as said. So for the time being, just place these guys in Firenze, get the unrest. As you can see, the unrest is almost gone already, due to tolerance, imperial integrity, the local traditions that I got. Basically, if I didn't have the overextension and the war exhaustion, as you can see here, I wouldn't have any unrest in this one. So it's some pretty strong ideas. I'll give them that. We're also going to build 2 more cogs. It will allow me to move the entire army in 3 goes to Epirus, and then we'll move from there. However, I'll just allow the I'll just move the army peacefully, rapidly, as soon as possible, if you will, and then we'll see what we'll do. What we'll do then. But Byzantium here is definitely something that I would like to bring back. But of course, as you can see here, the cores are starting to vanish pretty soon. So I definitely need to. They're actually going to vanish too soon for me to make some moves here. At least some of them. But we will release Byzantium, take Epirus, release Byzantium, and then the work from there, I think. We'll see how it pans out. Interestingly enough here, the Teutons actually survived their first war, but now their war with Sweden and Hansa. It's kind of an interesting one, but nonetheless, it basically means that the Teutons are my... Well, they're the ones that I want to ally... they're actually a vassal under Poland. Wow, I did not notice that. Well then, I guess the Livonian Order then is our best shot for a alliance. And again, as you can see, over vassalization, the biggest issue here are taxes, and also the fact that distance between borders. But now it at least allows me to, well, to some degree manipulate them, if you will, and keep them going. My base, my base taxes will just keep on going up, whereas theirs will most likely stand pretty still. I will also, of course, have to fight them Poland in the future just to force them to release the Teutons, most likely very soon. Or potentially, I might have to fight. Brandenburg, which is actually a more likely target for the role, but we'll have to see. Venice found a new ally, Aragon, which makes things well far easier, if you will, if we have to fight them in the future. And also, interestingly enough, their alliance list is a little bit annoying, but I could potentially now use a declare war, call in Venice trick here, and get Austria and France on my side. So there is definitely room for me to completely destroy Venice in the most likely near future. And also, I'm not too concerned about taking territory in this area. I'll probably also fabricate some claims on Serbia, and most likely use them to as a vassal step ladder, if you will, to move on from here. But for now, we're just waiting for the annexation of Naples to be completed, and then we'll continue. So we're going to end it here. Thank you for watching. Feel free to comment any comments, praise, criticism, advice, anything at all. I do read the comments. Sometimes I just late replying due to, well, school, work, everything. I do read them, but I sometimes forget to reply, which I am sorry about. But anyways, we are going to continue this, and funnily enough, it seems like the Byzantine, if the Byzantine nationalists actually manage to pull something off it, that would be great. But we'll see. I'll look into that next time. thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.